Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this cast. I'm your host, Leafy Potato, and welcome to another NRTS 1v1 game. This one, as well, a part of the July Ground Zero tournament. If you're wondering why this is being cast after the tournament finals, well, I mean, the time of this video, the length of this video, probably gives a lot of that away. But also I have a confession to make. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a fraud. I actually suck at NRTS. Sunny's actually way better than me. In fact, he's probably the best player ever. Consider this as well a formal apology video for any potential perceived slander from me to SunnySide in my potential videos, acting as though I knew a shred more about this video game than he, as he is actually better than me, as you will see very shortly. In any case, Hidden Valley is the map pick. We have purple versus yellow. Purple, pink, magenta. You know, I want your opinion on the matter. I understand some of you have a very strong political opinion when it comes to what that color should be called in NRTS. If you have said strong opinion, please leave it in the comments so I can pretend like I'm reading them. I promise I do read them at least once every 4 months. I have no excuse. Anyways, militia opener. At first, I'm thinking to myself, I want to get a Jeep, right? Because Hidden Valley is relatively open. This is probably the one spawn in Hidden Valley, purple versus yellow, where the Jeep really doesn't do all that much for you compared to a later chopper. Getting the Jeep super early doesn't really do much because yellow doesn't have many farms to take that are far away from their base, and most of their farms are actually pretty well tucked away behind their command center, right? You don't have a sort of loop around which you can just dance your Jeep. You kind of just have a hook here as you go up through yellow's territory towards blue and then back around to strike at their closer farms, right? The only farms you can really keep yellow from getting with a Jeep end up being towards green, and by the time they're trying to take green's farms, they probably also have better tech than you, so an early vehicle depot probably doesn't work out all that well. I end up going for 7 militia, and I believe that's 10 farms, 7 militia, 10 farm, depot, 11 farm, Jeep. I did not test almost any of this before. I peel off 2 of my militia because I see Sunny's trying to take away my farms, and I don't like that very much. That does leave me with only 5 militia back at home to deal with the militia push. I rally back one of the guys that was supposed to be stopping him from destroying my stuff, but that still leaves it at 6v8, or well, 6v7 rather. Not exactly a great fight to take, given that I took damage before he did. Although a lot of Sunny's militia are damaged from that skirmishing, so not terrible. I do want to get this low HP militia, and I do, but I lose one myself. Considering that both of us are trading militia down, it probably actually isn't terrible for me. I just need to make sure I have a militia queued, and right now I'm slacking on that. My work are getting caught up in all of the melee. Mercifully, the Jeep does pick up only militia. I will rally back the other guys. Uniform move turned on by default, which is frustrating. Lose a militia, lose a lot of HP on my Jeep. I do get one of Sunny's militia. We'll lose another one of mine. We'll get another of Sunny's militia at some point, maybe. No, never mind. I guess I just suck at everything. My bad. Yeah, so 5v3, this is not great. A lot of his militia are damaged, but mine are at the brink of death. His are sort of, but yeah, no, this, not my proudest moment, not my proudest moment. Sunny's already got a house, too. I've lost my first Jeep, which is one of the most painful losses you could take in NRTS, besides losing all of your militia like I did. At very least, getting the second Jeep out there pretty quickly does allow me to start shooting back at Sunny pretty well and efficiently put damage on his stuff. I say efficiently, though. I'm taking a lot of damage on my Jeep, and that's a second Jeep loss. At this point, Sunny has done more than a house worth of damage in Jeeps alone. Yeah, he's feeling pretty good about all this, not to mention he's ahead in militia. He's got a vehicle depot himself. He's got a Jeep. I am not going to hold the middle farms. I'm not going to be able to hold orange. I'm barely going to be able to hold my front door as I lose yet another militia here. And at this point, yeah, life kind of sucks for me, honestly. I'm having to make militia Jeeps to deal with militia Jeep because there's no way I'm going to be able to get choppers out with this sort of eco I've got. And Sunny's already a Jeep ahead of me. He's some militia ahead of me as well. My Jeep is low HP, lower than his. I've got less dudes than him. He can just chase me around. Honestly, at this point, I need to sell the Jeep and get another one. I'm getting my first house finally, but that's not really even going to matter that much. Getting a recon would probably have been more useful than getting the house at this point. Then I'm going to lose a Jeep full of militia, and at this point, just rage quit. Just out and out rage quit. Again, probably not my proudest moment. But, yeah, that's how you lose a tournament in less than 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And also, Sunny is way better than me, and he's cooler, and women like him more than they like me. Except for the one woman who loves me very much. He'll never have her. So this is awkward. Anyways, if you liked what you saw and want to see more like it, and hopefully with less me crashing out of tournaments, then subscribe and like. And again, comment if you have strong political opinions on what the color that isn't red, blue, green, orange, or yellow in NRTS is. Ladies and gentlemen, I suppose I shall see you in the next video, which I don't know exactly when that's going to come out, honestly. I really should plan these out in advance. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You never know what you're going to get around here, and I think that makes life a little more exciting here. In any case, if you're interested in playing in one of these tournaments and having me rage quit against you, tournaments are hosted in our Discord server, link in the description. I'm going to shut up now. You have a wonderful day now. But remember, stay classy.